Welcome to Sikkhon.com. So let's get started with today's class. In previous few classes, we have learned about data validation. It means how we can set limits between two cells and how we can block duplicate entries in cells. In today's class, we will learn about previous data entry. For example, if our one sheet is completely ready and then in that sheet all our data has already been updated, or there is a certain amount and finding out in which cell that is. Now we want all those cells to turn into red color circles automatically. So in today's class, we will learn to check whether we have any duplicate entries in our document or not, how we can edit the duplicate entries in our document, or to check if we have any extra entries or not. This video is sponsored by softwarekeep.com. In softwarekeep.com, we have paid version of Microsoft Office or the paid versions of Windows. So if you want to use them, you can get that from softwarekeep.com. You can check their site if you want any paid version of Microsoft Office or Windows. If you want to use your softwares without any crack files and use the paid versions of those softwares, you can easily get those softwares from here. You can go to details and simply click on add to cart. And after that, you can use our promo code. The promo code has been updated in the description box of this video. So you can use our promo code to get a discount. But there is a condition. You have to use the promo code within 14 days of publishing of this video and you will get a 15% discount. The link is given in the description box of this video. You can go and use them. After purchasing, you will be provided a link in your email. So using that link, you can download and install your software that you have bought. And for any help, you will get live chat and email support. So hurry up and visit www.softwarekeep.com. So let's start today's class. So in previous classes, we have learned how to use data validation. And then we learned how to remove duplicate entries in our range and how to block duplicate entries. For example, if we are preparing a data sheet in our MS Excel or preparing any data for a client, basically for creating any salary sheet or any document related to payment, for those we need to select range. For example, if you are working for a firm where the starting salary is 8,000 and the maximum salary is 60,000. So in order to reduce our mistake, we have learned a formula from data validation, that is how to set the range for data. If you haven't watched our previous videos, then you can go and check them for our playlist, or else the link is given below. How we will block data validation option in our range. So in today's video, we will learn how to block those datas. Our second option was duplicate entries, which is already mentioned in our playlist as duplicate entries. Now if you look at these entries, here we have given 5,000, 6,500, then again 5,000, 12,500 in this way. So now when we will set our data validation, for example, if we go to data from here, then data validation, as we know, for setting, we need to select the whole number and then between. As told earlier, if you want to set a between, we will give minimum as 6,000 and maximum for now, if we look here, it's 13,000. We already have 5,000 and we have set our minimum as 6,000. So let's press OK. Now if you notice, there is no error here. So now if we give 5,000 here and then press enter, we see we cannot change this one. But the previous entry which we did, we will cut this. Now if we give 6,500, it will take it. So if you want to learn in detail, then you can go and check our previous videos. In today's class, we will learn when we already have made an entry. In that case, the data which are outside the range, how will we find them? So for finding those data, first we need to write the formula here. It means we will go to data validation and set the formula there, that our this cell is in between. Then we will select the whole number so that our in between will be from that number. We can use this for everything, not just for salary. For example, when we are working with phone numbers or anything related to numbers, like where we are working with 11-digit numbers or 12-digit numbers, or we are having any wrong entries, we can work with this. We can also use this when we need to check about the limitation of words, that whether we are having any extra entries or not. So for working with them, when we will write the formula and press enter, then we will click on this arrow button. So after that, we will notice here, circle invalid data. So now we will click on circle invalid data. After clicking, we will notice that the formula which we are using, so the data which is not the part of the formula like 5000, then the 13,500, all of these data will automatically get circled. If you notice, we haven't used anything, it is automatically done with Excel. So let me make this clear to you all that I haven't used any kind of tool. This is one of the most easiest and simplest way where we can do this from Excel. So the formula which we are using, you have already seen here. It is minimum 6,000 and maximum 13,000. So the cell which is outside this range. Now we have a red circle in salary as well because we have selected the entire C column. So if you notice, salary is also outside of our set range. Salary is a word, so it is not counted as numbers. So it is not between 6,000 to 13,000. So if we have already prepared our cell from before and we want to edit the prepared sheet, or we want to create a new data sheet from scratch, then we will go to formula. So if we want to put any data outside the main formula, then it will be considered as invalid. For example, instead of in between, if we had used equal, let's say I want to find out who are under 5,000 salary range and then press OK. And now if we go to invalid data, now we can notice the number which are more than 5,000 have been marked. If you notice, our invalid data has been marked. It means which are opposite to our set datas. So we will again go to data validation and then to equal. Now we change it to not equal to 5,000. Then press OK. So now our 5,000 is valid. So not equal means which is not 5,000. So basically our invalid data here is 5,000. So we have to work very carefully. Let me tell you the meaning of invalid data here. Basically invalid data means against our valid data. So in that case we can apply some tricks. If we give not equal, it means that we want to select which is more than 5,000. Then in our invalid data, 5,000 will come because our main purpose is to benefit everyone. So for that, we can use all the functions according to our convenience and do our work accordingly. So in that case, we have learned how to work smart. Then we can perform our functions according to our convenience. And we have to get a better idea about all the options, and for that we have to use all the options. So here in data validation, we can select anything, be it a whole number, time, data, length, custom, anything. If we do anything against our set data, then we can go to invalid from this option here and press circle invalid data, then the invalid data will be circled. And if you want to remove it, then we will press clear validation, then we can see that it has gotten removed. So in this way, when we are working with our range or data validation and we want to remove our wrong entries, or we would like to edit anything in our set entries, we can easily do that by using this process. So this was our today's class on data validation. If you have any queries, then do comment on the comment box, or you can even contact us in our Facebook page, or else you can visit our website sikkhon.com. Over there you will find one option named forum. Over there you can get all your questions answered. You can find different types of questions and answers there. Or if you know the answer of any of the following questions, then you can go and sign up in our website. You can log in. If you log in, you can get different types of facilities in Sikkhon.com, like new jobs or for freelancing. So for getting notification for these facilities, do sign up in our forum. And over there, we can also share our experiences with you. Thank you for staying with today's tutorial video with Sikkhon.com.